Ready? Let's go. Ready, ready? Okay, break. Go. Ready? Hut. Got it. Ready? Hut, hut. Set. Set up. Set up. Set go. On the ready. Ready.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Houston Texans taking on the champions from the NFC, the Atlanta Falcons. The final act of the 2023 season is at hand. What a spectacle in Las Vegas. We're off in Super Bowl 58. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25.
Stop, ready! Ready!
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store, as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team the best chance to win.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's Jermaine Johnson stopping that play before it begins, dropping it for a loss.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stump that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They go play action with Richardson. They'll roll him out right. They throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On fourth down, Matt arises, sent on to punt. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost...
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
A chance for the first points of this Super Bowl. It's 1st and goal. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. This started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Texans are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Anthony Schwartz going to bring it out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. On 1st down, Lance. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Lance to throw it. That complete to Downs. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away.
You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
They run the option on 2nd down. He'll pitch it back. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Richardson off the play fake. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. That brings us to the end of 1 in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. 7-0 is our score. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Richardson. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now Richardson back to throw it. Throw caught by Musgrave. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Hot 70, hot 70.
To the outside, that's complete to Williams. He's got room to roam. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A nice gain of 21 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Washington. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. And McPherson on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with second and very long. Shotgun now for Lance. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is, how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations? In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. On the return is Mickens. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Ball again on second down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On third down, here's Hall. That is brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. And here's Matt Araiza now. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Black open.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. On play action, Lance. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down.
Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. That's returnable now for Smith. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Now Hall to start the drive. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now Richardson, he's going to keep it running right. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Now Richardson. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Anthony Richardson, a 23-yard run. And the Texans continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. So an electrifying run there as he calls his own number and takes it all the way.
Brings a new dynamic to this offense, doesn't he? And right now I'm picturing the offensive coordinator, the head coach in their minds, drawing up some more running plays for this guy because he brings some excitement to this offense.
And just a young rookie, a lot of electricity yet to come in this career. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn getting set for quarter number 3 here. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That's the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Striker, 3-3.
He finds his man complete. It's Watkins. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on fourth down. And they'll go for it. Lance. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They'll start by running the option to the right. And that's on big Mekhi Becton, first-round pick in 2020. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Off play action, Richardson. And that is incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Ready, ready.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
60 boxes. Go.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Play action. Now Richardson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least, well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Now look out. He's to the 20, and he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
Blue striker. Ready?
After that last run, Lance is going to throw it here. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. A give left side. Here's Achane. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. And they're going to speed things up here. Right back to Achane on second down.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They get 8 yards back there, and they could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Ready.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Fight. 97.
Here's Lance. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 4th down.
Steal. Black. Black.
They do go for it. Lance. That is caught. And he is going to have a Falcons first down, it would appear. And yes, the chain gang going to move the sticks. They take a risk on 4th and 4, but they get it by a full yard.
Red. 6. Mega.
And Lance now to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Third quarter, Super Bowl 58. Here's a 2nd and 10 now. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 41-yard line.
Now a play fake. Lance.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Fight. 6.
We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium in Super Bowl 58.
We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Throwing now is Lance.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Devontae Wyatt. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the gun, it's Lance. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down.
Desperation time here. Lance.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
A give running right is Hall.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Breece Hall.
24 yards.
And the Texans are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone.
Fighting ahead at the 15.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the fourth quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43.
Running left, Achane.
And some room to run now. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown! George Kittle from 17 yards out.
And the Falcons are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Ball again.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Here's 3rd and 7. Here's Richardson to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and
taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Houston.
Breece Hall.
His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Texans up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10.
solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Here we go. Ready.
Lance now on 1st down. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
52 blast. Ready.
This one out quickly to Watkins. The ball comes out.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Check that. Street.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
Down the left sideline.
And he'll finally be taken down at the 18.
149 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
And a guy that can change the game, shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Richardson off the play fake. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
They'll run with Hall.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
And Richardson completes a quick one out wide.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. A partner
Sharing the collective happiness makes me want to carry you around a little bit.